Good morning to you. I said good morning to you. Coming to you live from Tonopah, Arizona. I waited until that one plane, there's a chipmunk right there. I waited for that one plane to go away so you can hear how quiet it is out here. I wish everybody could experience this. They used to talk about when I was, coming up, that you hear people in the church world talk about go in your quiet place, go in your closet to get quiet, to get alone, to go talk with God and hear from God, whatever that means to you. And it's definitely true. You get alone, I promise you, it's just you, your creator, yourself, and all his little helpers. We call them ancestors, or at least the Asians do, ancestors. Our loved ones that's gone to the other side. Anywho, I had something hit me this morning that I wanted to share. A realization. All right, so I woke before, like how you first start waking up, and you about to really open your eyes and start, becoming, awake. But my eyes were still closed. Yet my eyes were still closed, and I heard a voice. It explained to me something I've always wondered about. I always wondered, for example, Ukraine war. Ukraine war pop off. All of a sudden, you got the United States government, politicians making a decision to give millions and millions of dollars in aid to Ukraine. And I always wonder why they don't just like distribute that money to us, as in the common man, the common folk, right? People that's living paycheck to paycheck or what have you. People that could, you know, wouldn't mind having a little more. Millions of dollars. And how long, how many years they've been doing that to all these other countries. And y'all know that money coming from the taxpayers. All right. So I heard a voice this morning before I really came awake, and it explained to me that if the United States government was to turn around and like totally, I don't know, call it 50 times the amount of money they gave in stimulus, if they just slapped everybody with like $100,000 each, let's just spread the wealth. Let's give $100,000 to every person in the United States. And you know they could do it. All right. All right. Anywho, the voice told me the reason why they don't do that is because if every person in the United States received $100,000, how many people would go to work the next day? You see, how many people would say, I'm going back to that job to go make 15, 18, 20, 30, $50 an hour? How many people would actually go and show up to work the next day? And you answer that to yourself, because I know I ain't going if I had some kind of job that I didn't like, for sure, right? Or it's not my desired profession for my life. A lot of people stay home, man. So I thought that was pretty cool to get a realization about that. And it didn't come from me, it came from somewhere else. And I was, you know, prepping to take my bath, and it was like I was knowing I was going to do this video, and I thought about other stuff I could say. I went to thinking about how in school, I went to a parochial school, so we had religion class throughout some of the times I've been in school. Not 100%. I went to a parochial school. But think about how they took religion or God out of schools. And then you look at where the world is today with technology, ease of information everywhere. And regardless of why, let's just say it is. And it is, I believe, a fact, probably, I expect, that less and less kids growing up are hearing about God and Creator and the Bible and everything like that. And growing up, I don't care where you was at. You could sleep by your cousin's house. You getting up on Sunday and you going to church. And bruh, come on, man. Why you acting all wild, bro? Come on. I learned to live with nature, not fight against it. At the same time, there is something called killer bees, and they are definitely to be respected. Anywho, back to the lecture at hand. Uh, I went to thinking about how less kids these days may be taught about the unseen, and I'm glad I planted the seed into my children at a young age, and I plan on continuing.